Orchestra Rouh is an extension of the Kalamazoo Symphony Orchestra, created to provide opportunities to the community of refugees who have resettled in Kalamazoo. Hear about how it got started and the ways music is impacting children and families.
Okay, tell me about your instrument.
I play the cello.
Tell me about your instrument.
I play the violin.
I play cello.
I'm playing violin.
Let's talk about this orchestra. A lot of little lives you're dealing with.
Yeah, first of all, thank you so much for having me. We start from March 2017, and this is our idea, me and my wife. We talk about make something for the families and the kids. How can we make them happy? And we think about, okay, why we are not making orchestra for these kids? Because when they came here, they can't speak English. And sometimes at the school, they can participate all the activities they have. But you know, music is universal language. That's why we think about this orchestra.
And what is your role with this group?
My husband and I are the founders for Orchestra Rouh, and I teach at Western Michigan University. And I'm more exposed to the refugee community in Kalamazoo, and since I'm more involved with the families and their resettlement in Kalamazoo, and I saw where they came from, no school, no activities, and here they have the language barrier. My husband, he teaches music, I teach languages, I do translation, and we thought we have a kid, and we knew what makes her happy. We want to share what we have for our daughter with other kids. And that's the whole idea where it started.
So how many strings does a violin have?
4, but it can make more than 4 sounds.
Is that bigger than you?
Yes.
I've never seen a violin. What's it look like?
It does look like just like cello, but it is so smaller than from cello.
Tell me about your instrument.
I love that cello. I love her sound.
What's special about this instrument?
It has a deep sound.
So the evening is spent rehearsing. Do you have an ultimate goal? Will there be a concert that these kids give?
The Kids in Tune, Kalamazoo Kids in Tune, when they have something, concert or events, because the Kalamazoo Kids in Tune is part of Kalamazoo Symphony Orchestra, and we are part of the Kalamazoo Symphony Orchestra, and we are playing with the, with the Kids in Tune.
How is what these kids are learning from your talents going to help them as they begin to mature here in Kalamazoo?
I will start with the word self-esteem. First, when we got here, they were not very excited. They were very shy. They don't speak English, so they were very, not really open to everybody. But now, how very confident they are. They like to show off right now, so whenever anyone go to their houses to visit, they just take out the instrument and they start to perform. Language was a problem, but music was not. It was very easy. My husband, he's an instructor, and he speaks 3 languages. He speaks English, he speaks Arabic, and he speaks Kurdish. So he was able to communicate with the kids with the 3 different languages, because we have kids speak 3.
What's your favorite subject in school?
Music.
Is your shirt Indiana? That's where I went to school. Do you think you'll play this forever?
Probably.
Good answer. You ever sleep with your violin?
No.
Will you be a musician when you grow up?
Yes.
Go get 'em. You hand a little one a violin for the first time. Can you describe his or her reaction?
Every time when I play something for the kids, and when they see something, they say, oh, this is hard, maybe we can't play. But no, I told them no. That's why we are here. We are practicing, and we are explaining for you how you play. But after 2-3 practice, this is very easy. So I told them, okay, who said it's very difficult? It's not you? So, yeah, you are right. Just I told them, keep practice and keep going.
What makes the kids refugees?
They are Syrians. They flee from war in Syria. They were in refugee camps in Turkey. Some of them were in refugee camps in Jordan, and they had to leave their country. So they left everything behind. Before the war, they had everything. They had houses, they had jobs. The parents had good, life. They had a good life. So they had their own businesses, most of them, because in Syria, everybody liked to have his own house, his own business. but they lost everything, literally everything. So when they left their country, they left with some of the kids, they didn't have a shoe on because they had to run in middle of the night. We have some of the children, the parents had to escape from them because one of the kids, he was injured. There was a missile hit their house, and you can still see the scar on his head because his scalp was burned.
1, 2, ready, go.
I believe they never wanted to leave their country. Nobody want to leave his family, never. But they've been forced, and that's different. So that's what makes them refugee. They are seeking safe place.
Rest, bravo.
Do you like your director?
Yeah,
How did you learn to read music?
with Mr. Ahmed.
And how did you learn to play it?
And Mr. Bashdar.
Did they come in knowing how to play, or are we
They-
starting with day one? Oh, man.
They didn't know anything about the music, but now they are very well. They did great job. I am proud of them.
Take me back more to the refugee resettlement in Kalamazoo.
The Syrian refugees started to flow here like 10 months ago. And most of the families, they didn't know what's going on. We have more foreigners here. So we want to say we are not burden. We are not a threat. With my experience here in Kalamazoo, I would say Kalamazoo, it's the most welcoming community I've been to. I'm from Egypt, so I am an immigrant myself. 99% of our co-sponsors, volunteers, they are Americans. They are from a different faith, which is they open their houses, their hearts to the refugees from day one.
Would you play?
As I like it.
Give her a round of applause.
You're welcome.
Support for Kalamazoo Lively Arts is provided by the Irving S. Gilmore Foundation, helping to build and enrich the cultural life of Greater Kalamazoo.